So I get a lot of questions asking about how do I find a good dentist, someone that I can trust, someone that's honest and ethical, that will take care of my family for a very long time. So I'm gonna do the best I can to answer that question about how to find a good dentist in your local community. Number one is gonna be word of mouth. That means talking to your friends, family, relatives in your community that are already there, that have an established dentist that they go see every so often. They're gonna give you the most authentic, truthful review of that dentist, and I believe that this is one of the best ways to find a dentist in your community that is trustworthy, that is honest, and someone that you'll really like. And if you don't know anyone in your community, of course you can go to local Facebook groups or local groups where you can ask questions about, hey, I'm looking for a dentist, where can I find one? But I would caution you that some of these local community internet groups are not as authentic as you may think. A lot of times business owners get together and they're a part of the group and they're referring to their friends or referring to other business owners. So there is a little bit lack of transparency in that regard. Number two is gonna be review sites. Review sites like Yelp and Google give you a good indication of what the community thinks about a dental practice. And you can scroll through the reviews and you can read a lot of comments, whether they're good or bad about the practice, and get a good sense of how the doctor is, how the team is, and how the practice basically runs their business. And a lot of times the practice will ask patients to leave an honest review on these platforms. So you should just know that if a practice has 500 or 1,000 5-star reviews and another practice has maybe 50 5-star reviews, it's not really an indication of the quality of the service that the dentist is providing, but it's more so an indication that the management of the reviews or how they're getting reviews is done really well. I think it's much better to look at the quality of the reviews, read them thoroughly, go through them, dissect them, and you'll have a better understanding of whether this is a practice you want to go to or not. Number three, insurance. I'm not gonna lie, dentistry is expensive. It's expensive because the cost of materials is expensive. It's expensive because dental students are incurring sometimes over $500,000 worth of student loans, and that problem's not resolved, and ultimately it results to higher treatment costs. And I get that a lot of times we're trying to make the dentistry more affordable. So a lot of times patients will look at their insurance and see what dentists take their insurance, and they're gonna pick a dentist based off of that. Doing this alone is definitely not the best way to find the best dentist for you, because you're basing your decision off of an insurance list. But if you combine this with the other things I mentioned earlier, you might find a dentist that matches your criteria of being affordable, of being high quality, and being ethical. Number four, privately owned versus corporate owned dental offices. I want to start off by saying that there are amazing dentists in both corporate style offices and privately owned dental offices, but there are some differences that need to be noted. Typically at a privately owned office, you're going to be seeing the same dentist over the course of your life. But at a corporate office, you may be seeing a variety of dentists for your treatment. Now, this is not the case for all corporate offices, but I would argue that there is a little bit of a higher turnover at corporate offices versus a privately owned office. I think that is kind of a big deal. I do believe in the continuity of care with a single doctor treating the patient, and I do believe that information is lost when you go from one doctor to another doctor. So ideally, I believe that having a single doctor for your treatment and your care is gonna lead to the best outcomes. And number five is gonna be dental ads. So a dental ad is exactly what it's meant to do. It's meant to capture your attention. It's meant to direct your attention from whatever you're doing online and get you to go to their website or get you to go to their landing page and eventually get you to sign up for some type of treatment. So take that for what it is. We definitely run ads. It is a competitive market. There's a dentist on every corner. So dentists are trying to expose their office and trying to show the community that, hey, we're here and we're willing to serve you in the best way possible. So that's why ads serve that purpose. So in closing, I'm obviously a dentist, so my recommendations might be a little bit biased, but I hope that you guys have a better understanding of what to look out for when you're trying to find your new dentist. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you for the next one. Thanks.